And sabi ni E. Del Rosario, sana sa mas bigyang halaga ang mga bike lanes, unti-unti na rin nabubura yung mga nasimulan nila, particularly dun sa Molino Boulevard at Daang Hari, mga non-existent, nakakatakot mag-bike daw doon. And also, they also criticizing flyovers being built that to them does not seem to have a point and creates more traffic. There were other issues also na mahirap, masyadong traffic na, like marami mga ginagawang infrastructure that they're not sure where it's going, but it is causing congestion, it is causing delays in people's mobility. So how would you address this issue?
For me, well, we're going to continue all of the existing projects, including the Cavite-Bataan Interchange Bridge, the Cavite-Batangas Expressway, Novelex, and the rapid bus transit of Cavite. I believe when we finish these projects, it will really alleviate a lot of the problem areas in Cavite. Now, I'm not saying it will completely fix it. There's still room for improvement with the road networks, but this will alleviate major problem areas in Cavite right now.
Yes, I agree with the governor. No? We have to continue lang yung mga existing project kasi nakikita ko naman maraming infrastructure project that will ease the traffic. No? Although in some areas, like particularly in Imus, no? Kasi maliliit ang mga kalye dyan, no? Maliliit ang kalye. Although, one of the sigurong pwede solution dyan is to magkaroon ng road widening, pero hindi naman kasi ganun kasimple yun, no? We have to appropriate properties at hindi naman magiging madali yun. Pero siguro yung traffic it's more of kasama na sa araw-araw ng buhay natin yan. Kasi the more na nagkakaroon ng traffic, it signifies progress. Nagkakaroon ng progress kasi isang lugar kaya kung minsan nagkakaroon ng traffic. So, for me, it's a pain of progress, no? We have to endure it. Kasi kahit nalakihan mo, kahit naglagay ka ng mga skyway, naglagay ka ng dadami rin yung sasakyan. Dahil marami rin bumibili ng sasakyan. So, it's a continuing problem. No? Although, siguro, makaka-ease up ng problema, yung road widening, skyways, and infrastructure project. But still, hindi ganun siya kadaling mawala. No? Hindi siya ganun ma-resolve.
And that will present challenges to our land use plan. No? Kasi yung Cavite talaga, yung growth ng population niya, alam mong hindi dahil may mga taong nanganganak, but really because of migration. So, ang tawag sa atin ay parang bedroom or kitchen ng Metro Manila. So, paano natin i-accommodate lahat yung titira pa sa Cavite in the next few years when, of course, land is limited, housing is limited. So, what can we expect the government to do?
On my end, the comprehensive land use plan was put in place so that every Caviteño can have a better quality of life. Now, we should take the lead of General Trias. In General Trias, they've created certain areas where there's a lot of public places or public parks that people can have their picnics or whatever it may be to relax and unwind. And I believe that will really improve the quality of life of every Caviteño.
Sana ma-replicate sa ibang LGUs. Yes.
Sige. Just one more follow-up dun sa transportation issue. Kasi you did mention road widening, mga highways, but you also mentioned bus rapid transit. So, apart from the BRT for Cavite, are there other options for improving public transportation para hindi naman masyadong reliant on cars, which, as we know, is the one that really causes traffic anyway?
Yes. So, we're fully supporting also the LRT-1 extension in Cavite. Hopefully, if the timing is right, the Caviteños will also have equal access to proper public transportation, which is also something that I plan to do. Create more areas where we can have trains to go to Manila.